I never knew a heart could break and heal at the same time until I watched my son reach for Drax with trembling fingers and saw that gentle giant move closer. So carefully, so tenderly, like he understood that this little boy needed him more than anything in the world. This puppy grew up with our son in ways we never expected. What started as bringing home a small companion became watching him transform into his silent guardian. A protector who understood my child's heart without ever speaking a word. When our son began walking, Drax was always there, watching, guiding, almost clearing a path. I believe it was his love for that giant best friend that pushed our son to take his very first steps. They grew together, teaching each other how to grow. Drax was only 8 weeks old when we arrived home with him. Giant paws, deep eyes, and a stillness that felt almost wise. He didn't bark much, didn't chew things up. He just was there, always. Something beautiful happened as our baby began to notice him. Truly notice. His little eyes lit up every time Drax entered the room. He reached out, giggled, grabbed his ears. And Drax never pulled away. He came closer. We found out I was pregnant just weeks after bringing Drax home. From the moment my belly began to show, he seemed to know. He followed me everywhere. No longer just a playful pup, but a calm companion. He often rested his head gently on my belly, like he was listening to the heartbeat inside. What amazed me most wasn't Drax's protection. It was his emotional depth. When my son was upset, Drax would gently nudge his hand, then sit quietly by his side. When my son laughed, Drax's whole body responded, tail wagging, eyes glowing. He wasn't just living with us, he was living with us, in our feelings, our moments, our love. By the time our son was born, Drax had grown into a gentle giant, 125 pounds of muscle and love. People often backed away at the sight of him, but all I saw was the softness in his step, the patience in his gaze. He never barked when the baby cried. He simply lay down nearby, quiet, watchful, steady. For his first birthday, we gave our son a tiny ball pit. Within minutes, Drax had crawled in too, half his body taking up the space, squashing the balls. But always careful, always close. To anyone else, it might have looked like just a dog and a child. But to us, it was sacred. Outside, their bond deepened even more. Whenever they played in the yard, Drax became his watchful protector. Never too far, always alert. Water days were their favorite. Drax would splash and play, and my son would join him, both of them soaked and laughing. Even on Christmas morning, I'd find them at the window watching neighbors pass by, and those neighbors would often stop just to wave at the gentle giant and his little companion. In Drax's eyes, I see loyalty. In his actions, I see kindness. And in his friendship with my son, I see a kind of love that makes this world feel a little softer, a little better. Drax doesn't speak, but he teaches. He reminds us that love doesn't have to be loud, that just being present can be more powerful than 1,000 words, that sometimes the strongest foundation in life is simply someone who's always there. This is the quiet miracle that happens when love is given without limits, a friendship bigger than blood, a bond that grows deeper every single day. If this story touched your heart, even just a little, please like this video and subscribe to our channel. Share it with your friends and family, and because somewhere out there, someone might need a reminder that this kind of love still exists. And if you're thinking about welcoming a pet into your home, please do your research first. Talk to professionals who understand their needs, because every animal deserves to live a happy, healthy life. When you're truly prepared and ready to give them your heart, they'll give you everything in return.